Bam! I always wanted to be like at the end of that drum beat, just to be a little something louder coming into this. It seems kind of like a letdown. Welcome to LT FC Fan TV live show every week, usually on Wednesday nights at 9, but because we had the game last night with Richmond, it's on tonight at 9. Thank you for joining us. I'm JT. That's Lee, and our special guest tonight, Matt C. Oh, shit, Matt. I didn't know it was even going to rhyme like that. From Mid-City, you know, they're holding it down, and he's living in Charlotte straight up. The thing I love most about Matt is that, well, whatever, your accent's great. I always love the accent. But on top of that, the one time we interviewed you after a game, I think it was game 2 or game 3.
It was game 2. It was first win.
Yes. And you were so polite because, you know, plenty of people cuss and drop F-bombs. Plenty of people don't cuss. But with us, you know, our whole thing is being authentic. So if some of us had had a couple beers or whatever, cheers to the beers. Oh, hold on, cheers to everyone out there. Cheers. But whatever it is, authenticity for the fans, by the fans. Matt was like, he said he knew he could cuss, but he also apologized before. He's like, I don't remember the exact wording, but you're basically like, sorry, but that was fucking brilliant. And I just love that because you were so nice about it, but then you dropped the F-bomb anyway. And that was authentic and great. So, yeah. So happy to have you on the show tonight, and happy that whatever, Richmond wasn't the best team, but nonetheless, Atlanta's out, and we kicked some arse last night. And to see Reyna come up like that and gains, and it was just a great game last night. Anyway, Lee, take it away.
Yeah. So before we get into the Richmond game, I think we need to talk about the Miami game first, right? I mean, that was last weekend, and we had a 1-0 win, which was nice. I felt like we could have done better with the scoreline at least. You know, Matt, what's your thoughts on the last weekend's game?
Yeah, I thought we were very, very good in the first half. The 4-3-3 formation was a massive improvement. Like, that's, I think, probably everyone's biggest takeaway from the game is that we finally are playing the formation that Miguel has clearly wanted to play the whole time. He's with us, and we finally got the personnel to do it. That's not a shock to anybody. My other takeaway was that there's a lot of people that we've written off. I think a few of us have written off. So I'll call out obviously Jordy Reyna and Mackenzie Gaines as 2 prime ones, and also Sergio Ruiz as another, where people were maybe didn't want them in the starting 11, didn't even want them on the bench, maybe with a couple of them. And they, especially Jordi, had absolutely fantastic games. And I think that my takeaway is that maybe now we're playing in that formation that Miguel wants to play in and has done his whole time. We maybe need to give people a second look and kind of give them a bit of a clean slate and reevaluate our opinions on them once we've seen them a time or two in the new formation, because it clearly made a difference for a few players. And good on them for sticking around, and good on them for taking their opportunity when they had it.
Did you? I mean, the formation definitely plays into it, but a lot of people have been speculating that also bringing in Szczecinski and other, you know, more attacking players, that it's like it's stepping everyone's game up. You know, like competition breeds.
Yes.
You know, it's like the pressure's on, and in addition to the newer formation. So I'm loving it.
My problem with Reyna, though, is he doesn't always seem to play 100%. He sort of comes in at like 80, 85, and there's some balls that he could have chased down. But agreed. Last game he did well. You know, he broke Yedlin's ankles, that's for sure. It was good to see. It was good to see. They played a lot faster, in my opinion. You know, normally play that boring, pass it back once we get to the top third of the pitch and that sort of stuff. And so that's my take on it. Just a shout out to the shipping department. We do love the shipping department here on the show.
And hey from Tifo. So hold on. When I say hey from Tifo, because again, being the newbie fan, does that mean? I mean, I know there's the TIFO committee.
Yeah, they're making it right now. They're paying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So to have us all in the background, that's great. But so many people, I had to explain to somebody at the last game when they saw it come up, and it was so great because I was shooting it and trying to get the fan reaction, all that stuff. And the guys beside me were like, "Where do they come up with this stuff?"
Oh, it's all my idea. It's all my idea. I just give it to the TIFO committee.
But I love it, and I was like, and I told them, I said, the supporters groups have a committee within their groups, and they decide on it. And so, literally, right now, someone is sewing something onto a mesh.
I believe today's painting. The sewing, I think, was already done early this week. And the cousin. One thing I will say about that's not, I guess, particularly well known so far is that a lot of other MLS teams, including Atlanta, they don't have their supporters groups come together and do that. They have them rotate around the groups, and they'll do them like this time it's Terminus Legion, this time it's Footy Mob, whatever. I don't know what every single team does, but I really like the fact that we do it as a group of supporters groups. We're doing it together, which is just what we're all about. I think that's great that we're doing that, and we're not just doing it separately like some other teams out there.
Hell yeah.
If anybody wanted to get involved with that, how would they get involved, Matt?
So at the moment, you're going to reach out for your supporters group leads, whoever that might be, and they can direct you to the right person. And we've got a sign-up sheet that the TIFO group have got for when various things are going on, where to be and things like that. And you sign up and away you go. At the moment, I believe, and other people can correct me if I'm wrong, there's not like I don't think we're accepting like random fans coming and doing it, just because obviously we want to make sure we have a controlled group of people there and we know who to expect, and that no one's going to go ahead and leak it or anything like that. And because it's a big no-no. But obviously we've got a ton of people, thousands of people in our supporters groups across all of them right now. So if you reach out to your supporters group leaders, they will point you in the right direction.
One other question with that real quick, since you know a lot about that, is and my wife asked me this: how does it work with them? All the work that goes into them, will they be reused over the years?
No, they're all one-offs.
They're one-offs.
Yeah, you could maybe use bits of material over, like again, if you've got some excess and use something else. But yeah, the whole thing it's up and it's gone.
That's it.
So the badass Queen Charlotte on the field goal netting with the handkerchief that's become iconic now so far from our first game ever is going to be living in someone's basement and just never be seen again.
There's been discussions about what's happened. I don't know. Brandon Lewis is the best person to answer what the current plans with it are, but I'm sure with that one specifically, it was such a historic piece. There's going to be it's not going to be left in someone's basement. Put it that way. It's going to be somewhere. It's going to be there'll be bits of it maybe on display somewhere. It's somewhere important, whether it's in a museum, the stadium, or a museum. I don't know, whatever. But there's no way the whole thing is going to live in someone's basement. There will be at least parts of it that are going to be visible for a long time to come.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking about like the other ones that don't have that significance. It's like, so you go over to someone's house and like in their backyard, they're having a cookout, not a barbecue, people. Barbecue in North Carolina is pork. Cookout is when you grill on the grill. Anyway, they're having a cookout in their backyard, and all of a sudden, like hanging from the trees is a 24 by 35 foot. What was it this last time? Alice in Wonderland with doing the croquet with the crane or whatever. Oh, that was a heron.
It was a heron.
Well, whatever. I haven't read the book or seen the movie in a while.
No, I'm saying that because they took it from Miami's crest.
Oh, the crane in the sense of the Miami. Yeah. Right. I never even got that until right now. Thank you, Lee. Thank you.
Yep. So yeah, that would be about, if we could hang it up in the airport, how would Anyways, so tonight we do have another giveaway. We got 2 giveaways here. So the first one is our friend who's made all these awesome paintings and drawings of the players. He's just going to give you pot luck tonight. So if you do that one, just put in the hashtag damn it. So to enter the giveaway, put in the hashtag damn it, and then whoever wins gets to pick whatever flavor picture they want. And my man Matt here has a extra ticket that he's willing to give up, and well, Matt, I'll let you tell. How are you going to make these guys win this ticket, man?
Yeah, I want to make you guys work for a little bit. So, best 5-word review of the season so far. So you can't use more than 5 words. 5-word review of the season, whether it be funny, clever, insightful, whatever that is. Best one in the comments that we see over the course of the show, we'll give that ticket to.
Nice. I like it. It's very creative. Very creative.
Yes. So it's damn it with 2 M's and an IT at the end. Some of y'all misspelling it crowns. If you want in, damn it. That's not how you spell it, crowns.
I never knew it was spelled that way until I saw it recently. Because I always, damn has an N on it. And then when it's written damn it, it's like, where's the N? But yeah, it's D-A-M-M.
Yeah, it's D-A-M-M-I-T.
Damn it.
Damn it. So do we want to talk about the Miami game anymore, or are we done with that? We can move forward and talk about the Richmond game.
Only thing I want to say about the Miami game is inspired by Lee and the Miami to set up my little Miami set back here, and I got the neon, and I was like, I got to use this one more time, at least in some form or fashion, because it took me a little while to set up, and my wife said, you got to get the damn motorcycle out of here. So I was like, man, I gotta get this. She's like, playroom is not the place for your motorcycle, so or scooter. But yeah, damn it.
Yeah, Miami had a couple of people that showed up though. I saw them out there at the tailgate. That's for sure. Everybody was pretty cool and pretty chilled. So everybody seemed legit. So it was good to go back and watch the Miami fan TV sticks and stuff.
The only fans so far that have been salty, as you and others like to say, which I like, is just Atlanta fans. I'm pretty sure, all over the place, whoever comes, and my gosh, I can't wait to see on Saturday who's coming from Montreal. I mean, someone already lives here. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see.
Respects to anybody from Montreal or Vancouver next week afterwards, actually, that shows up. Like, I think that they won't go. I think the whole day long, either one of those fans come down. If they're in the tailgate, they're going to get anything they want all day long.
Yeah, for sure. Much respect. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Yeah, I was asking Lee, I was like, who's going to be on tonight? And I pretty much was pretty sure there was not going to be a Montreal fan person from there or whatever. We could have found them, but I don't speak French, Parlez-vous français? 9.
I thought you were going to go with Voulez-vous coucher avec moi, one of those lines.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
That's it. Apparently, I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties again tonight. Of course, Thursdays seem to be the technical difficulty. Anyways, so damn it, yes. So Richmond, the Richmond game last night, it was pretty legit. Looks like there was some beef trying to be started after the game last night with Chico and stealing the flags, man. That was kind of bullshit, but
what? Hold on, I don't know about this. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I guess some of the Richmond Kicked fans were trying to take some of our flags and that kind of stuff. So yeah, so Richmond got. I think the Richmond fans actually got more salty than Atlanta fans. So yeah.
So hold on. So you're telling me at the end of the game, and this is me just guessing, but we have our big, the supporters groups have their big flags, and Chico with Mint City Collective and whoever with Blue Figure and all that stuff, is they got these big flags. They're on PVC pipes, which can help them kind of bend and flow better. And they roll it up a little bit, set it over here. And you know what that is? I'll tell you what that is. That is some boys / young men between the ages of 16 and 23 with some beer in them going, let's steal that shit. That's just some hooligans, man. Just trying to mess with stuff and not. I doubt they could care less about what the score of the game was. They're more like, hey, let's go steal some flags. I'm half drunk.
I spoke to a couple of people that went after the game, and some Richmond fans like waited around for them afterwards and like followed them back to their cars.
Yeah.
Fortunately, none of our people took the bait. Everyone that went down was smart enough not to fall for those kind of shenanigans. But not, and 99% of Richmond fans, of course, were absolutely fine and no issues at all. But unfortunately, there was a small minority that were idiots, to put it lightly.
Yeah. So about the U.S. Open draw, real quick. My Fire Stick went missing, so I'm unable to watch it. And I don't have the bandwidth on my computer to run ESPN Plus as well. So if anybody could just post in the comments once that happens and who we get, I believe it's going to probably be one of the New York teams. But yeah, so last night, man, 5-1. I mean, all the boys showed up, man. It was a good game to watch. Obviously, the competition wasn't as strong as Miami and whatnot, but it was good to see Gaines get a couple. Shit. I mean, Rios got his first goal for us too, right? And Andre, whatever his name is.
I know we got to figure that out. I got all the stats right in front of me. Yeah, Rios, 34th minute, and Richmond scored in the 53rd minute. Then Reyna, 54, Gaines, 58, Gaines again. That's when it was like, holy shit, we're kicking ass. And then, the 86th minute, I'm looking at it, and my brain's trying to process. Shinya, it's the last part that's so hard. You can do the Shinya. It's the Shinya
Shiki.
I'm not going to say it.
No. It's
you say Shinya, and then you got to go back to Shiki. Shinya Shiki. You got to stay there in the front of your mouth.
Shinya Shiki.
Good one.
In the 86th minute, Shinya Shiki. Bam!
Bam. Got it. Yes. God knows we got some hard names to say on this team, man.
How does it work with the translators, man? I don't know. Yeah. I mean, what's the scene in the locker room with the trainers and everything, man? How does that even work?
They probably just have nicknames for each other. I would imagine so. Yeah, I agree. This is a clean sheet would have been nice, right? I mean, again, a deflection went. That's typically how most people score against us is a deflection. But he got a solid second for us. Right there, I think it was about the 12th, 15th minute. It could have been them one up, but it was good to see us kind of come out there, spank those. Don't have to do any extra time, any of that kind of stuff. And so apparently they're doing the Northeast hosting spots right now. So I think we get the host one if I'm not mistaken, if what I've been reading online is correct. So man, it was good to see those run rampant. Matt, what do you think of the game?
Sorry, I missed you a little bit there, Lee. You cut out the very end of what you said.
I just said, what do you think of last night's game?
Oh, yeah, superb. Really good finish by everybody. Like a couple of people already said, George Marks, King George, as people started calling him now. Excellent game. A couple of really good saves, like stupid saves. Yep. One from the header in the first half, and then there was one good one in the second half as well early on that he made too. He was kind of let down by his defence a little bit for the goal we conceded. But my main takeaway from last night was George Marks, as I just mentioned, and Koa Santos at left back. That sure, those guys aren't ready for first team right now for a couple of reasons. That they're younger and we've got players ahead of them. But a couple of years' time, those guys are going to be in the team, or they're going to be fighting for spots at least. They both showed a lot of promise. I think if Kalina goes down anytime soon, right now, I don't think I'd feel too bad about putting George Marks in his spot, which I'm not sure I would have thought I was going to be saying that at the start of the season. He just looks a lot better than we expected. He needs to work on his distribution a bit, sure. Right. His shot stopping is very good, and we got a really good deal there.
So it doesn't look like we're going to be a host, man. It looks like Red Bulls are going to be a host, and the NYCFC is going to be a host. So. Son of a bitch, man. Anyways, it looks like the boys are going to New York for sure. Appreciate you, Brian.
No, New York or New Jersey.
Well, either way, right?
Or wherever the hell those teams play. That they seem to play in different stadiums each week.
I used to have a joke about New Jersey. And no disrespect, I have some friends from Jersey and all that stuff, but I used to always say, if this is New Jersey, I'd hate to see old Jersey. That's all I'm talking about.
Anyways.
Yeah, man. Fake laughing mother.
I'm just messing.
Yeah,
So
well,
remember,
I'm glad the teenagers aren't stealing your Wi-Fi right now, and you're coming through crystal clear.
yeah, that's it. Just hit hashtag damn it if you want to enter the giveaway. Yeah, so I guess moving on. I mean, I guess we can see who we're going to play first before we get carried away. We play Red Bulls away apparently, so that'd be interesting. It's funny how though we're in the Northeast and not the Southeast, right?
Well, at least the weather should probably be good. But yeah. No.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's a conspiracy theory. MLS is like, or whatever, not MLS, but the Cup organizers are like, yeah, it'd be a lot easier if we had all our people up in New York City covering all this stuff, and we don't have to distribute people down here and over there and everywhere.
Yeah. So what do you guys, drop some comments, man, about what you guys think of the matchup? What's that?
I was just saying, both the draw brings, both of the New York City teams.
Yeah.
Up there, yeah. That's a little sus. Oh, what do the kids say? That's a little sus.
A little sus, yeah. Bet or something. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, so another away game. I mean, the Cup games, we seem to be okay with the away games at least, right? So,
we're playing inferior teams. I mean, it's not like it's.
Hey, man, it's on the road. We got to get that damn.
Hey, I agree. And I'm glad you said it because that's a point. Well, if we were going to be away on Saturday, it'd be interesting to see how it played out that way. But even if you're playing an inferior team, but winning 5-1 away on a Wednesday night, does that give you any momentum for other away games? I love.
I think it'd be nice for us to win one just to kind of get that monkey off our back.
That's what I'm saying. I love so much that our home game advantage, and so many people are giving love to the fans, us, which is great, and I believe it's true. But at the same time, you want to see them win or at least get 1 point, which I guess they did.
I think it depends on what angle you take going into this competition. If you think we might want to try and win the US Open Cup and get into the Champions League tournament next year, then this isn't a great draw. You don't want to be drawn away to a team that's in the same league as you. Like in England, when you're in the FA Cup and you get drawn away to Chelsea or whatever in round 4, it's that's our kind of FA Cup run over. It's the same kind of thing here. I feel like that it's just not that it's over by any means, but it's not really the draw you want to to go far in the competition. But if you take it from the aspect of it's a chance to test some people that maybe wouldn't be close to the first team or starting at this point, if it's a chance to try and get an away win against an MLS team that we still haven't got, then this is a good opportunity to do that. So I think it really depends on what angle and the way you look at this game.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I want us to win it. I want us to win the tournament, and just go as far and as deep as we can go. I'm always wondering, did they ever tell us what that extra ticket was, right? Didn't they say that we get +1 ticket or something if you're a season ticket holder?
I've not heard what it is either,
Yeah, so I was hoping it'd be a Cup game, but man, it'd probably be that shit Chelsea game that's coming up. Oh, and for the record, come on, you Spurs. What a great win today. Anyways, moving on.
Guys!
Yeah. So do we want to talk about Montreal, JT, or did you want to go over the theme nights?
Let's go over the theme nights because the more I drink of this very tasty Legion Brewing Juicy J IPA, the harder it's going to be for me to talk through stuff. So hold on.
They're not sponsoring us, by the way, YouTube, so don't copyright us or hit us for not saying that. So you gonna go over this?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over it. I'm gonna keep it authentic. Hold on, let me pull it up on my phone. So about 2 days ago, and I brought this up to Lee, and he hadn't seen it, and and I talked to Jorge last night about it, and he had seen it, but I just thought it was interesting, for the fans, by the fans. So I wanted to basically the club. Did someone say theme nights and gate giveaways? View schedule. So they're doing certain, theme nights, which all professional teams do. But interestingly enough, well, I just want to go through it. So May 22nd, it's called Minted in 2022. And the Charlotte FC will wear the newly minted kit at home for the first time, is what I'm understanding. To celebrate this serendipitous moment, be one of the first. It seems like the first 10,000 fans on almost all the stuff I'm about to read, you get something. So if you're the first 10,000 fans on the 22nd, you receive a Jersey Rally towel. Wouldn't they call it a kit rally towel? How are you going to call anything a jersey? That's anyway.
We're just going to go with it.
Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of towels. On June 11th, Black Excellence, Charlotte FC will recognize Black Excellence through, it's because it's a Juneteenth thing, celebration, collaboration with the league. The team will wear limited edition. Okay, so for these other games, and this is, it's great that they're putting stuff out there, but very few of these things are actually worn on the pitch in the sense of during the game, but they're worn as warm-ups and you can buy them. So the team will wear limited edition Black Excellent training tops during warm-ups. That'll be available for purchase in store and online. June 30th, Pride Night. Now, see, y'all, I love some color. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I love the color. So this is something I definitely want to get in, and that's going to be a fun night. Come celebrate Pride with us on June 30th. Special Pride-themed merchandise will be available in the month of June. Special guest Daniel Valdez from Charlotte Pride. And the first 10,000 fans again in attendance will receive a Pride-themed captain's armband commemorating the match. So there are going to be a lot of people walking around with some armbands. All right, July 9th, American Hero Night, presented by Bojangles. Biscuits for heroes, damn it. Charlotte will celebrate American Heroes versus Nashville. The first 10,000 fans in attendance will receive a limited edition collectible matchup poster. Posters are, man. All right, July.
The game is a Thursday night. I know one of the games around this period of time was the Thursday night.
Is that the Thursday night game? July 9th? I don't have a calendar for me. July 30th is the military night. Now, see, I love that design. That's cool. Like the blue camo. It's against Columbus. Let's see. The team will wear limited edition camouflage training tops during warm-ups again. That'll be available for purchase. So I don't see a
July 9th is a Saturday, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, well, maybe the 30th, like Matt was talking about.
That's a Saturday too, I think.
So on the military night, you can buy whatever leading up to it, and there you can buy the military gear, but they're not giving away anything. August 30th, Captain's Banner. Be one. This is interesting. Be one of the first 7,500 fans, so not 10,000, in attendance to receive a limited edition inaugural season Captain's Banner. What do you mean? What's a banner? What do you mean a banner? Like just it's not a.
Like what you got hanging up behind you.
I know.
Little triangle. Isn't that a banner?
No, that's a pennant. That's a pennant. That's a baseball thing, you wanker. That's a pennant.
Well, whatever. We'll find out on August 3rd.
Yeah, we will. All right, hold on, Lee. Hey, y'all, I asked Lee to let me do this. Lee's like, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, August 6th, Foam Crown presented by Carolina Fordell. You get a foam first 10,000 fans in attendance to receive your own foam crown. That should be interesting. And August 21st, drawstring bag. 10,000 fans in attendance receive a drawstring bag. Okay, that's just a drawstring bag presented by Satine. And finally, and definitely last, and definitely not least, August 27th, Kick Childhood Cancer's Ass, presented by Atrium Health. Charlotte Sports league-wide effort. Children's Hospital, the first 10,000 fans will receive a mini soccer ball designed by a special artist. More details to follow. So yeah, they got some fun stuff coming up.
I got more coming, man. You can't just stop it there. We got set. Damn, man.
Damn, that's
Jorge was on here tonight, man. He would have busted you on this.
Hey, my phone stopped it there. This is what I love. Look, hey, y'all, look at that graphic right there. That is so dope, man, with the soccer ball eyes. September 9th, Hispanic Heritage Night.
September 10th.
10th. Thank you. I always think, yeah. Anyway. Be one of the first 7,500 fans in attendance to receive it. This is the one I want the most. A limited edition Sugar Skull bobblehead. So I guess that's the Sugar Skull, and they're going to be giving out bobbleheads.
I'm going to go ahead and call it Chico bobblehead.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's what it is, really, right? Shout out Chico.
Yeah, we got to get the shot of the bobblehead.
Yeah.
In the foreground and Chico in the background a little bit, and somehow do them together. And finally, October 1st, fan appreciation. This is interesting because you see this a lot in basketball. Fan appreciation night T-shirt blackout presented by Ally. For the final home match of the regular season, all fans will receive a T-shirt at their seat as we look to black out the stadium. So that means every single seat should have an extra large, because they always do extra larges, just so it's big enough, because if it's too big for you, that's fine. It's too small for you, that's a whole different deal. Join us for additional stuff. But on that October 1st,
everybody's going to get a T-shirt. Is that what he's saying? In the supporter section, man, people are going to be snagging those things, man. People are going to be walking out with 5 or 6 shirts.
Hey, man. We'll see how it plays out.
Thugs over there, man. A bunch of thugs.
I'll read it verbatim. For the final home matchup of the regular season, all fans will receive a T-shirt at their seat. Wouldn't that be best up there, like in the supporter section?
Oh, it's going to happen, man.
They hand you a plastic cup to pour your beer into, and then a T-shirt. It's like they don't even put them out there. It's like no. Don't that area right there. Don't even put them out there.
Yeah.
We'll give these boxes away as people come up for their plastic cups.
That's right.
All right. So yeah, hey, I'm stoked about the Hispanic heritage. I'm definitely whatever live, it's cool. The Pride night, I want to see what that armband is because I love the colors. Black excellence. Whatever. It's going to be cool, man. I like it that they're doing that kind of stuff. Because we're already bringing the thunder, already bringing the heat as fans, and for them just to do that's the fun giveaway, whatever type stuff, the merch. That's going to be cool. So I'm looking forward to it.
The little mini soccer ball game might end up being a little bit of chaos with a lot of mini soccer balls being thrown around.
Oh my God, man! Do these guys know? Yeah, seriously, just thinking about it, especially if we score, right? Oh Lord.
I'm glad.
Anyway, we'll worry about that when the time comes.
Hey, we need to remember that though, because if this is the first time we talked about it, if any of these things come true, I just really implant in my head that I want to use this clip in the future when there's a shot of a goal and like all this beer or whatever trickling through the air and all these little mini soccer balls. Yeah.
All right. So coming up today, Montreal. It's going to be a tough one, man. They're on a good form themselves. I'd be happy with a draw at least. I don't know if we will get one. I hope we do. I think having the 12th man behind them is going to do something good. I don't know, Matt. What do you think?
Yeah, this is a tough match. I think maybe some people might underestimate, at least amongst the supporters, might underestimate them a little bit. Just maybe if they saw Montreal had a little bit of a slow start. I think it took a couple of games to get a win. But they have been on fire the last 2 months. Their last game, I believe they won 4-1. They look good really all round at the moment. It's kind of hard to find a weak spot right now on them, and them and Philadelphia at this point are arguably the class of the East, I'd say. So I agree with you. I think if someone says to me right now, I'll give you a draw for that game, I'd say, yep, okay, I'll take that. I expect to beat Vancouver next week. Don't get me wrong. I expect to thoroughly put a can of whoop ass on Vancouver. But
right.
Montreal is a tough game, and we as fans should not underestimate them at all.
No, not at all. And I think it's going to definitely let us know how good or bad we really are. Or it's at least going to show our weaknesses for sure, right? They got some studs in there. like I said, I think a draw would be good. I see like a 1-1. You guys can drop some score predictions in the chat too. But yeah, I mean, they are one of the best attacking teams right now, right? I mean, they're in a good form. They're having a good run. It's a good game. It's going to be a good game, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going for 1-1. JT, what do you think the score is going to be this weekend?
5. No, everybody, real quick, don't forget 5 words from Matt if you want a ticket. And what was the parameters, Matt? That
review of the season so far within 5
review
words.
Of the season in 5 words.
It'd be funny, insightful, clever, witty, whatever you want. And
I'm predicting 3-1 CLTFC.
3-1. All right. I mean, we got some 2-3s here. I'm assuming crowds are saying Montreal's going to win.
It's a snowball effect, man. We're feeling it. You got I don't know.
Yeah, they did have a slow start to season. This is what we keep bitching about, man. It's like these teams, when they come to play us and we go to play them, all suddenly on a hot streak, and we have to kind of go in there. It'd been nice to have played these guys at the beginning of the season for sure. And we definitely can't afford any defensive mistakes. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. So
that's what I'm talking about. 4-3.
4-3. Yeah. If you guys are new to the show, if you could hit the subscribe button for us, we'd appreciate that too. If you're watching on YouTube, and to you Facebook folks, we're typically doing it on YouTube. We just started pushing that to Facebook. I'm not sure if we're going to do this all the time, but if you want to find us, you can find us over on YouTube. So Patrick is saying no McCoon on defense. I thought, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. I mean, Moore is kind of coming out of his shell. He seems to be doing better. So that puts Fuchs and Guzman in the middle there.
McCoon wasn't great last night against Richmond again, to be honest. And yeah, like we're assuming Fuchs is okay. I think I saw him training today. Some photos.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it on social too, saying that he's going to be fine. So we should be good. Yeah, so we appreciate everybody that subbed already for us. And Patrick, man, you just need to create a couple of accounts if you want to sub more than once. And so, yeah. And Kalina is our brick wall.
He is.
Yeah.
Wesley's done some good entries so far in the 5. Wesley's got a couple to beat.
Our brick wall. Oh, that's a 5.
That's a good one, yeah. Rainer earned the starting spot.
That's not so far. Clean as our brick wall.
Yeah. Kalina is our brick wall.
I'll tell you, because Matt's making the decision on who gets that ticket. But I'm saying so far, Kalina is our brick wall.
I'm bribable as well, by the way.
Bribable? That's right.
Beer or say something nice about Fulham and something bad about Spurs. Just kidding.
Well, I mean, whatevs, man. Whatevs. So, but yeah, it's a Fulham joke. Well, I mean, the whole season's going to be a joke for you, Matt. Anyways, moving on, right? Yeah. So, yeah, I think 1-1, and I think it's going to be a tough game. It'll be interesting to see how the boys stack up, and hopefully we can win.
Well, let's make one other point, Lee.
Go ahead.
Is because the whole "Are you ready to party?" and one thing that's put out there to so many newer fans and just people that don't know, like, hey, the party, it's a great time, and we are bringing it. But as far as it's been about 5 weeks, 6 weeks. It's going to be a Saturday night game, a 7 p.m. game on Saturday. And so whatever we brought so far, and now that we have this home winning streak, I have a strong suspicion that it's going to be pretty rowdy and pretty loud, and it's going to be just a little more ramped up than normal.
Yeah, I think somebody posted this earlier, man. It's like the beer shower crap, right? Like, I'm all for the beer being like the beer itself, the liquid being thrown in the air. I find that to be fun. I love it. However, some of these clowns out there now is like throwing water bottles and like actually trying to hurt people, man. And all it's going to take is somebody get nailed, and it's just going to ruin the whole atmosphere for a celebration. So, like, I don't know. It doesn't seem to be anybody that I know. I just picture these guys like just showing up having a story, you know, like I went out with the boys and then, you know, we were throwing bottles at people and it was great, yada, yada, yada. But they're going to start arresting you folks and ejecting you and banning you. So, you know, it's, I don't know. Throw the liquid in the air, perfectly fine. Any kind of projectile, then no, I'm not for that.
I'd add one little thing to that as well, which is I've also seen some people throw like Fanta and like some of those like orange fizzy drinks. Like, why? Like, it's going to ruin someone's shirt. Like, it's not like beer you can wash out. You can't wash out a bright orange liquid. Like, keep that down as well, please.
They don't. Yeah, they just. I mean, they don't understand. You know, it's just like, hey, we can come here and whatever and get crazy and throw stuff, and then yeah, you got your 20-year-old the same Richmond guys that were stealing Chico's flags.
Yeah,
are pretty much the same Charlotte guys that are like, hell yeah, man, let's throw that in. And I do want to say this one thing, and I hope it all works out as best as possible, but you can't help stupid. You just can't help stupid. The shit's gonna happen. But to your point, Lee, please don't let someone get nailed by a can or something that really hurts.
All it's gonna do is they're not gonna allow us to take drinks down into the seats, man, and it's just gonna, that part itself is just suck as well.
Yeah, ruin it for everybody else.
Yeah, so I'm not here to kind of, you know, wag my finger at people, but like some of these comments says, man, just be smart, you know, throw the liquid, not the bottle, not the can. And they even said if something as simple as like a chant card goes on the pitch and you get caught throwing it, that's an ejection right there, I believe, as well. So
the MLS, by the way, don't like. Sorry, I said the MLS. I hate when people call it the MLS. MLS don't like it when things get thrown on the field either. They will clamp down on that, even if it's something as simple as a chant card. Like,
yeah. Well, I saw people last week just like all of a sudden a whole stack of chant cards went up in the air. I was like, what the hell, you know?
Well, one thing I'm just thinking about, you know, because it's our supporters section, and this is where it's going in. Brian, Modelo ain't cheap, ain't nothing cheap. That's the other thing. Like, that's the one thing I'm like, maybe the team's like, all right, every time that goes up, you know, they're going to make an extra $2,000 because everyone might have to go get more beer or whatever. But my thing is, let's police our own. So if you see somebody doing it, just be like, hey, man, not cool. You don't have to be like, this guy did it and rat him out or whatever. But let's educate people as it's happening. And if so, some 20, I keep on saying 20, some 20-year-old punk over there, I see him chuck a water bottle. I'm like, dude, what the are you doing? Don't throw a bottle. Throw water in it, but police your own, people. Let's do it.
I mean, they made
if I see a full can being thrown, I might ask for them to get chucked out because everyone knows that that's stupid.
Oh, that's insane.
You can extreme.
If it's not open, man, just walk over there and pick it up and open it, man. You get your free beer. Boom. But yeah, I mean, the size of that damn snake cup thing they had going on, man, that must have been like $100,000 worth of beer right there. It was crazy. I mean, it was cool to watch, but at the same time, it was like, yeah, it was a bunch of bullshit. Just watching people just sling cups and all that kind of stuff.
You can still do that, and just like people go around and collect cups and bring it to them, and it's still
I'm sure that people that clean afterwards would appreciate it, right?
Throw your liquid out of whatever vessel is holding it. Do not throw the vessel. We need to come up with like real simple graphic designs, like liquid, okay, and then like across the circle with the cross the whatever was liquid was in, not okay.
Right.
Whoever's doing that shit knows that already. It's someone being like, oh, this is gonna be fucking hilarious. I'm gonna nail that, you know, man.
Oh, I mean, we see them walking out of the stadium, you know, the ones that are a little past their limits, I will say. But you know, no judgment here. And they've done that sometimes.
Yeah, it's not on us.
So, anyways,
it's not on us, the card people who walk up to us and talk to us. I'm like, man, kid, what are you 16? Anyway.
Yeah, I agree. Matt, is there anything that you wanted to bring to the table tonight, man? I know if anything from Mint City you want to plug or anything like that.
I will mention that we've got our just because we were talking about it earlier with the game days and the themes. We've got our Pride merchandise has just gone out recently, which it's a scarf and sunglasses, of which $10 of the scarf and I believe it's $2 of the sunglasses go to Time Out Youth to benefit them. So that's for sale right now on our website. So. More to come on that kind of stuff in the next couple of months as we move towards things like MLS Pride weekends and Charlotte Pride and things like that. But happy to support Time Out Youth and those kind of organizations.
Can you tell us what the name of the youth organization is one more time? You glitched, right?
Sure. Time Out Youth.
Time Out Youth. And what do they do? What's their
I've actually not got their description up in front of me right now. I've not actually dealt with him before. Someone else in the group has, but I believe they're like Charlotte LGBT youth support organization. I think is probably the quickest way of putting it.
Lee and I, we talked about different sponsors and stuff and doing whatever. But one thing I want to start doing is bringing more messages about different people doing different things. And just, not about making money or anything like that, but just like put out the different groups and stuff because there's so many people in Charlotte and surrounding areas that are doing great things. And if we, as a collective of fans of Charlotte FC, and we as Charlotte FC Fan TV can help put out messages about stuff and get people to do things to make the world a better place, we're all for it.
All for a better place.
Yeah, that's one of the things that as well that I'm really proud that every one of the supporters groups has done at least something or lots of things over the last, not even just since the season started, but over the last couple of years. QC Royals do fantastic work as well. I'll shout them out.
Yeah, they do.
Like there's the supporters groups are not just for game day and a tailgate. They're there for the Charlotte community in general, and every single one of them does fantastic work. And I'm proud to have met and be associated with every single one of them. Already all great people.
Oh, giving me goosebumps, man. You can't see it. That's goosebumps. And listen, I'm serious though. As you said that, Matt, my brain was, I'm a visual thinker. Supporters groups, reverse. Supporters groups equal good people. Besides those motherfuckers who are throwing stuff. But besides that,
those people are throwing. They weren't a part of it.
I know.
And they were just
the idea though is that we're good people, and it's so great that we're all working together, and it's so great that this is our team. And one thing I say to people all the time is, coaches and players are going to come and go, but more than likely, we're all going to be here together for a long time. This is our team. And right now, we are creating the atmosphere. We're creating the culture. And I'm just so stoked about that, especially when I see the kids. I'm like, I see some 10-year-old kid in 6 years from now. He's going to be a super fan. And, he came up with it. And it's just, it's cool.
Yep. Yeah, I see so many kids as well around town now. Like I coach my daughter's 7-year-old soccer team. And we just did training this afternoon. And there's about like 10 other teams training at the same time. There are tons of kids out there in Charlotte FC kits. It's amazing and just like really, really cool to see and be a part of.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you're training them better than Fulham play. But
that's debatable.
I was gonna ask Matt what the table is right now with the 7-year-old girl youth.
I think they're somewhere in the middle. We don't at that age you don't keep track. At least that's what I tell myself.
That's right. So we're getting ready to do this drawing, man, for the picture of the what Adam does for us and gives away, a picture of the player. He's been kind enough to just say winner's choice. So I'm going to give you guys like 60 seconds if you haven't entered to type hashtag dammit, that's DAMMIT, to get entered. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on some cool artwork.
The ones you say winner's choice, we've had the Miguel
Fuchs.
The logo itself, right? Like behind you? Is that
No, we didn't do that one. I think we've only done 2, right?
No, Miguel Fuchs and
Mars.
Well,
did we do Kalina?
No.
Maybe if Scooch is on, he won 2 of them. He can tell us, right?
Yeah,
I know last week's was Fuchs.
In, dude. The fix is in.
Yeah. So we can't let him play anymore. So, all right, last chance. Damn it, folks! I'm gonna hit this draw button. So yeah, Adam, real quick, was it 3 we gave away? What were they? Mars, Fuchs, and who was the third one? We'll see if Adam was gonna punch in the name real quick. But yeah, he was. Let me hide this real quick. He made us this too, man. So
if someone at the Tifo painting wins, I want to see some like celebration photos sent out.
Yeah. Oh, Adam Armour. There you go. That was it. No, it was Jalen, wasn't it? It was Adam Armour and Jalen. That's right.
That's 4.
No, because it was Adam scoring the first goal and Jalen just happened to be celebrating with him.
Hey, hey, before you draw,
yeah,
I just want to give myself a shout out for how badass me putting these blue LED lights in that wonderful inaugural season ticket member box.
Right.
He always makes fun of me about keeping the box. I'm like, this box is badass. So whoever came up with it, and now I'm using it as a prop in the background. I got my lights on it, and I'm looking at it right now. That shit.
Yeah, man. I still got my box, man. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna do the draw real quick. So last chance. If you haven't entered, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see. And the winner is Matthew Barbie. Congratulations, Matt. Reach out to us, and we'll put you in contact with Adam, or you can just reach out to Adam directly, and you can. I
don't think Scooch wasn't even a part of that.
Scooch was a part of what?
What we just did, right?
He won. No, he won the first 2 times. I think he's just kind of stayed out.
That's what I'm talking about. Supporters, good people.
Yeah. Patrick, you got to read faster, buddy. We can only enter you 1 time, just like you can only subscribe once. I'm just messing. So, yeah. So, we went by your name, Sean, man. It went too fast. So, anyways, Matt, did you want to, if you decided on your winner?
Yes. It's a word that I didn't. I vowed not to say again because I didn't like it about a week after it was first uttered. But just because I think it's very well done, I'm gonna go with Tin Fan and his Fortress at home and Jodidos away. I thought was very good.
All right, so yeah, if you want to reach
Fortress at home, what is it?
Fortress at home. I'm butchering the pronunciation, but Fortress at home, Jodidos away. So the thing that Miguel said. Off the cuff before the season.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if Tin gets his email to you, then you can get it to me, and I'll.
Yeah. Either way, Tin, you can either reach out directly to us, man, or you can reach out to Matt. Either way, however, we'll make sure you get that ticket. So, and that's for this weekend's game, yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So So Matt Barbie, reach out to Adam or I, and Tin, you can reach out to Matt or I. So either way, we'll make sure you guys get your stuff. So anything else you guys want to touch on out there?
I can't wait. Oh, I got 2 things. Number 1, one of my goals walking around on Saturday is going to be able to find a Montreal fan, like a true Montreal fan. I can't wait. I don't know who it's going to be, but I'm just looking forward to it as I'm pouring my beer. And then number 2, anyone that caught our fan reaction videos, up in the at the beginning of the video, I always try to do a montage of just some of the action and like get people hyped up and everything. But they have those, and you've seen them in plenty of museums and all over the place. When the machine's like whatever, you pay 75 cents or 50 cents.
Where was that?
I'm going to tell you.
Oh, okay.
You put in a quarter, or no, you put in a penny, and you squeeze out, and it squeezes the penny, and it's a commemorative thing. Well, whoever in marketing or whatever with the team in the concourse, obviously, but in that area where Minty and they have the little little mini pitch. I don't know exactly where it is because you just walk around, but they have one of these machines, but you don't have to pay for it, but you can put quarters in there. And if you put a quarter in there, let's see which one this is. I got it upside down. You don't have to pay any money for it besides squishing up that quarter, but you can pick 4 different things, and each one of them has inaugural season on the back. And this is just a normal CLTFC. But the ladies, because like who's carrying around a bunch of quarters or any quarters? The ladies at one of the concession stands were so awesome to me because I was like, listen, I need to get some quarters just to make this happen. And I can't pay them really. And they gave me quarters and I gave some to some kids. This is kind of cool. Look, this one does it this way. There's 4 different designs and it's all inaugural season. So find that little crazy booth thing. What's on that one?
Do you remember which section that was at?
It's not I can't remember what section it's behind.
Okay.
It's on the concourse because you always go stay in, but it's where there's a mini pitch for kids to play. There's a stage where you can take a picture with Minty, and he's usually hanging out. There's picnic tables.
So if I'm walking in the supporters section at the supporters entrance, right, and I'm walking towards the pitch, should I turn left or right?
Yes and yes. I'm pretty sure it's opposite on the opposite side.
On the other side?
I'm pretty sure you go either way, you'll get there at equidistant. You know, so I said equidistant. Hold on, which one is this? Oh,
that's JT. By the way, it's Sir Minty. You've got to get the Sir in. Put some respect on his name.
Get
Sir
the what?
Sir Minty.
Sir.
Can you imagine? Like if we were physically together, Matt just walks like, call him Sir Minty, you. Anyway, that's great. Yeah. But
that's it for nothing. He earned that knighthood.
To that basic point, though, not that I'm shilling for the team as much as possible, but I'm walking around that concourse. I'm trying to find action from different angles to film and everything on a game day. And so many people are just supporter section. Take some time, people. Walk around. Check out what's going on.
Yeah, but normally, man, time we get in there, at least the crew that I walk in with, right, we do the march, and then from the march, then we go to our seats and kind of get settled, and then time you go grab a beverage or something, the game's about to kick off. So maybe go in a little earlier and then come back out. I don't know. Can you come back in and out? No, maybe. I think once you're in, right?
Yeah. Maybe just tighten up. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we'll figure it out. You know, maybe halftime I'll do a little jog.
We'll figure it out together, buddy.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, Matt, man, if people wanted to follow you or find you or chat with you on socials, man, what's the best way to do that?
At Matt Chantry, Twitter and Instagram.
All right.
And mostly it'll be the main ramblings about Charlotte FC and Fulham and my kids. So you have to.
Matt, spell your last name for us.
Chantry.
Very good.
And don't worry about pronouncing it right because 1 out of every 100 Americans, I think, pronounces it correctly.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, you know, at least us on this show, we'll butcher the hell out of a name, man. So, you know, yeah, we'll leave it at that. And as always, we do our live shows on Wednesdays, unless there's a game. Fan interviews after the game. Typically, we're right outside the supporters gate where the new LED light is. And then, you know, anything that pops up, you know, you can follow us on @COTFC Fan TV. Again, if you haven't yet, please hit the sub button for us. That's all we ask from you guys. And yeah, we'll just kind of take it from there. So guess we'll see you guys at the game Saturday. Peace.